What exactly is adultery? Adultery is voluntary sexual intercourses between a married person and a person who is not his or her spouse. Adultery is viewed by the law in many jurisdictions as an offense injurious to public morals and a mistreatment of the marriage relationship. Statutes attempt to discourage adultery by making such behavior punishable as a crime and by allowing a blameless party to obtain a divorce against an adulterous spouse. It is estimated that roughly 30% to 6% of all married individuals in the United States will engage in infidelity at some point during their marriage, and these numbers are probably on the conservative side. If you consider that close to half of all marriages end in divorce, adultery is becoming more common among people under 30. Many experts believe that this increase in cheating is due to greater opportunity, which is basically time spent away from a spouse, as well as young people developing the habit of having multiple sexual partners before marriage. Although adultery has been historically regarded as a legal wrong, it has not always been considered a crime. But what percentage of men are unfaithful? If you think adultery runs rampant among men, guess again. The data we found suggests that only 21% of men have ever been unfaithful to their spouse or their significant other. But how often do women cheat? Women tend to cheat less, with only 15%. Acknowledging an affair in a current or previous relationship, while that's a fairly low number, it represents a 40% increase over the past 2 decades. In Europe, during the 15th and 16th centuries, adultery was punishable solely in courts created by the church to impose good morals. In the ecclesiastical courts, adultery was any act of sexual intercourse by a married person with someone not his or her spouse. Also, in the Bible, Hebrews 13:4, it says, marriage should not be honored by all. Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral. The 3 stories I did my report on all relate back to my argument about adultery, because in each one it provides factual information on how one spouse was not faithful to their marriage. In the Donald Trump story, it stated that he committed adultery by allegedly having a sexual intercourse with an adult film star, who was not his wife. In the story of the Christian Nashville mayor, Megan Barry, it talked about how she got caught committing adultery with one of her head security guards, in which in this case, she was not faithful to her marriage. And for the last story, we all know about what happened to Lamar Odom. But did you know he too committed adultery the night before he had 12 strokes in a brothel in Las Vegas? Yeah, neither did I. But it seems as he admitted to it. All these stories are very unfortunate. But next time, I prefer that you don't get caught. But for a better option, just stay faithful.